Okay, so Monday morning, huh? Back to it. As I said to you last week, super chill, super relaxed because Friday was a holiday. But this week, chop chop, yeah, we're going to start learning again and a lot. Jamie, excuse me, can you draw the blinds, please? And Milan, the same. Thank you for the glare of the board. Okay, amazing. So I hope you had a wonderful holiday. I did too. So as I said, I've come to, teach. Okay, good. And the. This is what we're going to be focusing on today. This is a very, very important topic. Why? Because I see that a lot of you make a lot of mistakes, especially with the. Okay? Now, as I've told you before, in English, we do not say one. Okay? We don't use one. It's not common for us. So when you go, oh, I have one friend, I have one job, I have 1 week. No, we use a or an. So you say, for example, I have a job, I have a friend. If you want to mention where this friend is from, you can do that. So you could say, for example, I have a friend from China. I have a friend from Nepal. Or you can say, I have a Korean friend. A friend of is more common for us. We usually say a friend from, yeah. So to say, for example, oh, I have a Korean friend, it's okay, but it's not very common. Okay? More common is the other one. Now, in certain cultures, when you use the, it's because in this culture, when they speak their language, the can be masculine and feminine. So examples, French, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, everything is or female or male. For example, in Spanish, the table is feminine. It's a woman. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. Okay? But they call it's a woman. The chair is also a woman. Yes? But the phone is a male. Oh, by the way, new case.
Oh,
like it?
Nice.
New case. Yeah. So the phone is masculine. Okay? And this creates a lot of problem because in English, we don't do this. We don't do masculine or feminine. So how do we use this for us? Yes? So usually a and an means for us that it could be any. If I go, oh, it's hot in here. Let's open a window. Which one? This one, this one, this one. I have many options. So I'm not being specific. It's very general. So this is like when we offer people, if they want to drink something or if they want to eat something, I don't say, for example, oh, would you like the cake? Right? I go, would you like a piece of cake? Or would you like a coffee or a tea? I don't say the coffee, the tea. But for example, if, let's say, Rosie's in my house and Rosie says, hey, Nick, would you like a cup of tea? And I'll go, oh, love one. But she's in my house. So she doesn't know. She's, Nicole, where is the tea? Because now she is looking for the specific item. So she says, where is the tea? And I go, oh, the tea is on top of the microwave, to say something. Okay? So the same, if I say, oh, if I go, Tashi, let's open the door. I'm talking about that door, right? That's specific. The door that is behind Tashi. But if I say, let's open a door, which one? This one, or that one? There are many. It is not clear. Okay? So the way I like to explain it is that when you are speaking, so number one, do not say one. always use a or an to say, for example, oh, I need to go to the shop to buy a jacket, could be, correct? Or to say, oh, I need a new pair of sneakers, could be. I want to buy a car. Which car? I don't know. Could be any, you see? But I don't say one. One. Don't say one. And as we said, this is for a general ID, okay? And then, good morning. And then we have the, correct, which is more specific. So the is when I'm going to point out a specific ID. Yes? Because a lot of students, they when they're writing or when they're speaking, and so they say, oh, I'm just thinking, if they're talking about, let's say, Australians, so they go, oh, the people of Australia. Now, that's okay because you're being specific. But, and you can also say the Australians. We could also, Ana Marisa, what's your last name? Giraldo, right? So her name is Giraldo. Her last name is Giraldo, okay? So we would say, oh, the Giraldo family are coming to Australia. Why the Giraldos? Because this is very specific. It's the name of her family, you see? But if I say the family, if it's in a general context, you don't need to say the. We could say a family or we could say the, okay? So let's have a look at this. So here you go, as it says here. So it says there are 3 windows here, yes? A window. It could be window 1, 2, or 3. So she says, can you open a window? Which one? 1, 2, or 3? She's not saying. It could be window 1, it could be window 2, or it could be 3. We don't know. But she says, can you open a window? Then here we have the. It says, can you open the window? There's only the one. So here, there is only one window, so we say the window. You're being very specific. Yes? And here we have other examples. So this one says, I have or I've got a car, meaning there are many, but I've just got the one. I don't need to say I've got one car, because when I say I've got a car, we know we are talking about one. If I'm saying, oh, I'm going to clean the car tomorrow, whose car? My car. Because I go, I'm going to clean the car, not just any car, but it's my car. And it's the car because it's specifically mine. So you see, this means my car. It says, can I ask a question? Sure. When you say, can I ask a question, you could be asking about anything. Yes? Super muddy, huh? Humidity is horrible. And I don't know why I can't. Oh, there we go. Got it. Yeah, sorry. You guys know I'm going through menopause, so super hot. So here, can I ask a question? There are many questions, but I'm only going to let you ask one. And so we, in English, sometimes we have like an internal joke. Oh, can I ask a question? Yeah, sure. To say, oh, why? And they say, oh, and get, no, you asked a question. So no more. You know what I mean? Yeah, because is one. So it's very common, that people go, oh, can I ask a question? Yeah, sure. Oh, and can I? No, but you already asked the question. So people go, it's an expression. It's a way of speaking. Yes. So can I ask a question? Meaning there are many. And if you want to ask, let's say question number 2. So you would say, excuse me, can I ask something? Can I ask a question? And then if you want to ask again, you can say, oh, sorry, can I ask another? Another. Remember, I told you and I showed you this, that another means one more. One more. So here, remember, I showed you that we write like this. Here, this means one. And one other, this means here different. Correct? So here, one different, as in one more. So, as I said to you, you can say, oh, can I ask a question? Sorry. And then, oh, sorry. And can I ask another? Meaning one more. Yes? And that's where it comes from. Because if you use other, this means many and different. So more than one. To say, oh, I would like to visit other countries. And so the other, you will always use the thing in plural. Other countries, other people, other places, other jobs. Always plural, because other by itself means many and different. But another, and that's how we pronounce it, yes? So it's like another, not another, no, another. Got to open your mouth, yes? Another, yes. You can say another, that's fine. Some people go, remember in Australia, we go, another, yeah? And that means one more. Okay, good. So here it says, can you repeat the question? Now here it says, can you repeat the question? Why the question? Because you've already asked. So the question is specific. It's that question you already asked me. Yes? So a lot of us, including me, sometimes people talk to me and I'm like, maybe because I'm thinking about something different, maybe because I didn't hear. So I go, oh, sorry, could you please repeat the question? You see? So talking about what did you say? The question that you asked. Is there a hotel near here? Any hotel, any bank, any hotel. So is there a hotel near here? Now, sometimes you might go, is there a bank near here? And people might say, what bank? Why? Because maybe they think you are looking for a specific bank. So if you go, oh, is there a bank? It's like, oh, any bank. But if I say, is there a Commonwealth Bank? Now you're being a bit more specific. And it could be any that is close to you or close here. There are many hotels, but is there one close by? We enjoyed our holiday. The hotel was very nice. Now, the hotel is the place where I stayed. So again, being specific. Paris is an interesting city. There are many cities, and Paris is one of them. But Paris is the capital of France. Specific. There are no other cities. It's just Paris, as in the capital. Lisa is a student. There are many students, and Lisa is one of them. Lisa is, now here, look at this. It says the, and we have youngest. This is what we call a superlative form. Yes? So we have comparatives. Jamie, how old are you? No, how old are you? 32. And I am 50. So Jamie is younger than me. She is younger. But let me see. Most probably is the youngest, I think. Wait, Sabatri, how old? No, I think Sherry. Sherry, how old are you? 24. And you, Sabatri? You're 30. No, Rose. How old are you, Rosie?
23.
20. Oh, okay, yeah. And you, Sirius, how old are you? Oh, okay. So you see? So Sirius, there it was. So Sirius, you see, is the youngest. Because is anybody younger than Sirius? No. He is the youngest. And Ana Maritza is the oldest. Correct? Yes, otherwise it would have been me. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And we could say, like, we are the oldest or the eldest. But you see, we go the. Why? Because it's the maximum. Yes? We were saying, for example, you could say the best, the worst, the hardest, the easiest, the longest, the shortest. Every time you go the maximum, you say the. The most beautiful, yes? The most handsome, the most disgusting. So I can go most when the word is too long. We will see this when we see comparatives and superlatives, okay? But just so you know, always the, yeah? And so it says, Lisa is the youngest student in her class, meaning that there is only one youngest student, just like Sirius, right? So he is the youngest, and Ana Maritza and I are the oldest. The. Okay? Good. Any questions? Super easy, yes? One? Very easy? Yes? Okay, good. Amazing. Series 2? Yeah, good. You're like, hello, Siri. Huh? No. How do you pronounce Series? Series is your name. Series. Huh?
Series is the name.
Oh, Series is a Nepalese name. Okay, so Saris. Good. Let's continue. And she is Normaya, also new student this morning. What part of Nepal are you from? Oh, sorry? No, I can't hear you. Can you repeat again? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
I'm from regional, not from capital town. It's regional.
Oh, regional. Oh, you're from the regions. Okay.
Which part, sister? Magdi? Oh, okay. Western side? Western side of Nepal.
Okay, let's continue. So here it says, let's compare. Yeah? Let's compare. So we have, yes. Oh, yeah, I got the copies.
Obvious one.
Last 2 weeks,
Okay, so let's see. It says compare a and the. So look what it says. It says, I bought a jacket and a shirt. Am I indicating anything specific as to a brand or a type? No. I'm just saying I bought a jacket and a shirt. But now I want to be a bit more specific. So I say the jacket was cheap, but the shirt was expensive. The jacket was cheap, meaning low price, but the shirt was expensive, meaning a lot of money. Yes? The jacket and the shirt that I bought, this is what I'm talking about. So here I'm just saying, oh, as a general, you know what? Oh, I bought a jacket and a shirt yesterday. Okay. And you might say, were they expensive? And go, oh, you know, the jacket was pretty cheap, but the shirt was expensive. So you see, I go the, because now I'm talking about each item individually. We also say, yes, it says, when it is clear which thing or person we mean. So every time we know what we are talking about specifically, we will use the. And this is why sometimes, you know, you guys, when you talk about me and you say the teacher, because you're not talking about any teacher, you're talking about me. Or if I say the students, I usually don't say the students. I get more specific and I say my students. Yes, because you belong to me, at least when you're in the classroom. Huh? Right. Because I could say, oh, but if I say, for example, the morning students, so some of the students, they ask, which class is better, teacher, the morning or the afternoon? So I always say that the afternoon students, it's true, they talk more, okay? And I say, but the morning students, I feel are more responsible and do the homework, okay? So yeah, there are differences. So you go the morning class, the afternoon class, the morning students, because I'm talking specifically about that class, that time. Do you understand? Yes? Good. And so we also say, Jamie, when you're ready.
The door,
Yes?
the ceiling,
Yes.
the floor,
Mm-hmm.
the carpet, the light, the roof, the garden, the kitchen, the bathroom, the center, the station, the airport, the town hall.
The town hall.
Town hall.
Town, yeah. I'm just going to expand that a little. So here you can see in our picture here, the ceiling. So the ceiling, correct, is inside. What about outside? What is that called?
Roof.
Thank you. The roof. So inside, this is the ceiling, but outside is the roof. Okay? Why? Because you might get somebody who says, what do you do? I'm a roofer. You're a what? So a roofer is a person who fixes the roof. Do you want me to write it? Yes? So we said on the outside, we have the roof. And especially now, because winter is coming, so sometimes you might get a drip in the house. Oh, got to call the roofer. So this is the person who repairs and fixes the roof. Not necessarily, like sometimes you need to change the roof. So not only repairs, and so you call the roofer and say, oh, I need the roof changed. New roof, right? Okay. So we have the door, the light. Yes. This is why when we leave, correct, it might say, don't forget to turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Why the lights? Because it's not just any lights. I'm being specific about the lights of the house, could be, of the classroom, of whatever. Got it? The floor, yes. So when you get in the elevator, where are you going? Oh, we're going to the ground floor. I'm going to, you could say floor 7. So only the ground floor. You don't say I'm going to the floor 7, but you can say I'm going to the 7th floor. So this you can say the 7th floor. So when you're using here cardinal numbers, yes, you will say the. But if you say, for example, I'm going to floor 7, yes, then that's just general. Okay? Okay. Jamie, can you continue, please? Where's Tom?
Where's Tom? In the kitchen.
Yeah.
The kitchen of the house or flat.
Okay.
Turn off the light and close the door.
Yes.
The light and the door of the room.
Uh-huh.
Do you live?
Live.
Do you live far from the center?
Good.
The center of
your
town.
Yes.
You like to speak to the manager?
Okay. I. This I, by the way, is an abbreviation of I would. So I'd like, I would. So remember, we said that this is the same as I want to. Yeah? Now, this one I prefer. This one is more polite. This one is very demanding. It will depend on how you want to express your needs. Yes? But here you would say, you don't say, oh, I want to talk to the manager, unless you're super angry. But, you know, you would say, oh, please, I'd like to speak to the manager. I would. That is better. Like, remember, when you go to a restaurant, you don't say, what do you want to eat? Right? No. You would say, what would you like? What would you like to order? What would you like to eat? Okay? Okay. I'd like to speak to the manager, please, meaning the manager of the shop. Okay, let's do some exercises. Any questions? Super clear. Yes? How you been, Rabbi? You disappeared, huh? Did you go anywhere or just working? Just working. You didn't go anywhere? No, just stay home. Okay. So basically to answer this, right, you just need to understand, like, what are we talking about? Just think a little. Is it specific or is it general? Okay. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes to start and then we'll do them together. Yeah. So get going. Okay, let's go. Let's begin. Okay, so it says, we enjoyed our trip. The hotel was very nice. It says, can I ask a question? Just any question, right? And so it goes, sure. What do you want to know? Okay, so let us begin. Number 3. So it says, Rosie,
Yeah.
number 3.
You look very tired. You need a holiday.
You need a holiday. So it's not saying exactly where or when. It's just saying you need a holiday, right? Jamie?
Where's Tom? He's in the garden.
He's in the garden. So this is also very common and typical whenever you have to go somewhere. So, for example, to say, oh, I need to go to the supermarket later to buy eggs. So, oh, where are you going? I'm going to the school. You can say the school. Now, commonly we don't use the. We just say I'm going to school. And you can say I'm going to work. So, unless you want to be super specific, another thing too, when we say home, we never use anything. You always say, I'm going home. You do not need to say, I'm going to my house, because your home is your house. And but if I'm going to somebody else's house, so to say, oh, I'm going to the house of Ana Maritza, but if I'm just going to her home, I could say, I'm going to Ana Maritza's. That could be another way with the apostrophe. I'm going to the house of. So as I said, this is why we talk specific. Yeah. So there is not one way. There are many ways in which you can say that. Okay, let's see. Rosa. Eve. Number 5. Yes, Eve is an interesting person. So you see, we don't say one. We don't say, oh, Eve is one interesting person. You don't need to say that. Eve is an interesting person. You should meet her. 6 says, excuse me. Let's see, Tashi. Yes, to the city center. Now, this morning, it happened to me. I was walking and a guy, he said, excuse me. He says, could you please tell me where the aquarium, the Sea Life Aquarium is? And I'm not sure if I gave him the right instruction, but I think I did. Because I said, oh, walk straight up, take the light rail, circle a key, and that's where it is, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because it's around the corner of the ferry. Yeah. Yeah, because he was looking for it. Yes, go straight on and then take. Continue, Tashi. So it goes, can you tell me how to get to the city center? And he goes, yes. Go straight on and then take here. The next turning left. Okay? So here when it says just go straight on, meaning continue straight. Yes? And then it says, and then take the next turn. Yeah? Now, usually I tell you guys, don't use the before, next, every, and last. Because a lot of you go, teacher, by the way, the next week I'm traveling. No, you just say next week. No, the. Because next week is specific, so I don't need to say the. So, teacher, by the way, next week I'm traveling. But here, it's not talking about the next week, in this case, right? It's saying next week. It's talking about the left. So this is why this one is more information, but this is related here to left. So take the left. When you're driving and, you're using the maps, you might tell the person to say, hey, at the next crossing, The next crossing, take the left, take the right. Yes? Or at the lights. The lights. You're being very specific with the instructions. So the. Rabi, 7.
Shall we go to out for all?
Okay, shall we go out for a meal this evening?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
That's all good.
a good idea. Yes, very good. Okay, Kishore, 8.
It's a nice morning.
It's a nice morning.
Let's go for
Let's go for
a
a walk. Great. Okay, number 9. Saris. Amanda is a student. Yes. Finishes her studies. She wants to be a journalist. So always before profession, we always use a or an, correct? So always when, to say, for example, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Well, remember, I'm a teacher. Or we could say, I'm an English teacher. Right? For example, Jamie, she's an engineer, but she's a biotechnologist. Can I say that? Yeah. So you see, A, because of the consonant, how we listen, the sound, and an, because it's a vowel. Yes? Also in sound, not writing. Okay? How we hear. So always before a profession, we always use a or a an. I'm a cleaner. I'm a laborer. For example, Ana Maritza, right? She's not working, right? Because you've already retired. So in this case, when she says, "Oh, I'm retired," like Tashi, right? I'm retired. This is not a job. This is a situation, a condition. Just like when you say, I'm full-time, I'm unemployed. They are retired. They've worked many years. They don't need to work anymore. So it's a condition, not a job. So no or an. So what do you do? Oh, I'm retired. This is a very common answer, right? When somebody says, I'm retired, oh, not working, correct?
teacher.
Yes.
7 number shall we go for the meal this evening?
No. No, because it's an invitation. It's like, let's go for a meal. But it's not saying what meal or, it's different if you were in the restaurant ordering. And if I say, oh, what would you like to eat? So you might say, oh, let's say if I go to McDonald's, I want the Big Mac. I want the Happy Meal. Now I'm being specific. But this invitation is very general. So just up. Okay? Good. Okay. Do you want to finish it for me, Saris, please? So she lives with in the apartment. Yes. Near. Oh, sorry. No. General. You were right. Sorry. My bad. In an apartment. Yes, is correct. Okay. Near the college, specific. Yes. Where she is studying. Where she's studying. Continue. Okay. So here now we say the apartment. Now, why? This is talking about just the apartment in a general aspect that is near the college. But now we say the apartment is small. Now you are talking specifically about the apartment. So this is why we use the. Okay? Good? Yes? Does that help? Does that idea help you with the ideas of like the, right? Because as I said to you, when I check writing, I always find these mistakes. It's very, very common that we don't know. Or it's missing or it's wrong. So super important. Okay, good. Can I erase? Yes. Okay. And the last one, correct? Let's see the last one. Juan, do you want to try? Juan, do you want to try this one? No? Okay. Let's see. Sherry. Peter and Mary. Okay. A boy and a girl. Just very generic. Yes. The boy is 7. Now we're being specific. And the girl is 3. In the factory or in a factory? Because if I say in the factory, which one? Do you know? No. So in a factory. If you say in the factory, I'm going to go, well, which one? So it's very general. Just a factory. Okay. And what else? She doesn't have a job at the moment. Can I say a work? No. Correct? Work is the action. And job is usually the occupation. But if I'm going to talk about job, I would usually be very specific to say, hey, are you looking for work? Yes. Okay, I have a job for you, but you don't know which one. And to say, okay, so what is the job about? Oh, the job is making coffee at a coffee shop, you see? So I have a job for you, as in a general context. And you go, well, what is the job? Now you want to know more. You want to know the specifics. So I go, oh, the job is at a coffee shop in the morning. Okay, it's serving coffee. Now I'm being specific. Okay, good. And here it says airport, cup, dictionary, door, floor, picture. Now we need to use a or the according to the picture. Absolutely. The picture, you see. Good, specific. Says, can you open the door, please? The guy's with 2 cups, right? And it's like, could you please open the door? It's not any door. There's only one door. So this door. Yes? This one says, how far is it to the airport? Now, some people go the and some people go the. It doesn't matter. The is the same. Why? It's just sometimes the English that we learn, we use. I always say the, but when I say the, it's because I'm giving more emphasis. So to say, how do I get to the airport? To the, meaning specific, very specific. But if I go, oh, the airport's super far, I'm just talking, in general. At least that's how I use it. Okay. But as I said to you, like it will depend if you have American English or British English, correct? It doesn't matter. If you say the or the, people understand anyway. Okay? Got it? Good. So how far is it to the airport? And this one says, can I have of coffee, please? So what? A cuppa. Look, yes, in Australia, right? We say a cuppa. A cuppa. But we don't, if you use a cuppa, then don't say anything else. Can I have a cuppa, please? That is very informal. So if you're going to say coffee, now you need to say a cup of coffee. But you know, if it's a friend, hey, you want a cuppa? Very common. Like, you want a cuppa? A cuppa. Meaning a cup of tea or coffee. Could be. Yes? But if I want to be polite, it's like, oh, would you like a cup of coffee? Would you like a glass of water? Now I'm being super formal. So you need to be careful who you're saying that to. Yeah? If it's a family member, a friend of mine who comes to visit, you know, even if Kishore goes to my house, I was like, hey, Kishore, you want a cuppa? Because we know each other. Right? Why am I going to be formal with Kishore? But if it's like a visitor, like if Kishore comes with, you know, a friend that I do not know, I would probably say, hey, Kishore, you want a cuppa? And then to say, would you like a cup of coffee? I would say that because I don't know the other person. You see? So, yeah. You can do that in the one sentence. Not because I go, oh, do you want a cuppa? It's for everyone. Okay? Good. Any questions? Everybody's following? Yes? One, are you following? Yes? If you have any questions, I'm thinking, who can you ask? Well, you've got Sherry, but Sherry's very shy. Yeah, Sherry could. No, I'm not sure. Would you be able to answer her questions? Yeah, probably. Maybe you would. You could ask one. If you have any questions, one. If you have any questions, you can ask maybe Saris. Yeah. You speak Chinese, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see this one. So this one says, "Oh, that's nice. I like it.
That's a nice picture.
That's a nice picture. That's a nice picture." Now, why up? Because you can see there are two. Because you might go, well, why? Because she's obviously talking about this one. She's talking about this one being specific. Well, yes, that may be true. But you have two pictures here. And so she's pointing saying, oh, that's a nice picture out of the two. This one, let's see. Hello, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. Gonna have to get you some copies, okay? Okay, let's see. Macha, you want to answer this one for me, please? Can you pass me? But is it any book? Because they're pointing. So is it general or specific?
Describe what's inside the picture. I don't see it. I can see it doesn't have a dictionary? Yeah.
Okay, if you say a dictionary, but she's pointing, so it's specific. So what? Can you pass me? The dictionary. Thank you, everyone. Yes, it's specific. Can you pass me? Because, you know, if, let's say, they're full of books and you go, oh, can you pass me a dictionary? Like, there are many dictionaries. Yes, pass me a dictionary. But here it's the dictionary because there's only the one. Okay, good. Milan, last one. Why are you sitting On the floor. Good. Let me just get a copy for Nancy. How you been, Nancy? You know what? Usually students don't come when it's raining. I'm surprised today.
After long weekend.
I know you guys miss me. I know. I understand.
That's right.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, Nancy. I'm just printing for you, okay? Good job, everyone. Okay, and these ones here, you have to see, is it okay or is it incorrect and we need to change it? So let me just get the copy for Nancy.
Yeah. Up to 3 weeks.
After 3 weeks. No.
Yeah.
1 week.
Yeah, including public holiday. Tuy là tầm tuy là tài.
Pinta आपका लगातार आइए सम्मान देखते देखते
दुईटा एउटा त पब्लिक हलिडे भइहाल्यो
यो बीचमा पब्लिक हलिडे छ
त्योभन्दा दुईटा विक आएन क्या
हामीले देखेको थिएन मन्थली आउँदै छ कल्पना गर्ने
सुन फोन उठाएन
देख्दैन रे
फोन उठाएन कि देख्दैन
बिहा गरिसक्यो छोराछोरी छ
फेरि बिहा गरेर बस्यो
तिमीलाई थाहा होला तिमी छटो
Okay, so let's see. Okay. Tell us a number 2. And then move it around, okay? So basically, is it correct, yes or no? And if it isn't correct, what are we going to change, okay? Okay, so it says, enjoy your trip and don't forget to send me, yes, a postcard. Excellent, good job. Okay, pass it round. Good job, good job. Okay, so what is the name of this village? Yes, is correct. Okay, next. Okay, let's see. Canada is a very big country. Good job, Ceres. Yes, next. Come on.
Nico.
To anybody. Anybody. Yeah, give it to Tashi. Yeah, Tashi. Yeah, receive it. He's passing it to you. Come on. Yeah, come on. Shit. Why are you saying no? Just come quickly. Do. Done. Next. What are you consulting? Come on, dude. It's just or the. So no. Yeah. Okay. So 5. So what is? Do we say largest city in Canada? What do we? Is it okay or not? So what is? Yeah. What largest? What are we missing? Or the? A largest city. What is a largest city? Or the? What is the largest city? Yeah. What, you forgot English all the 2 weeks you were out? Okay, amazing. Okay, pass it around. Next. Okay. Normaya.
Teacher, I can't see any stuff from this bench. I think it's not going to see. I can see.
Oh, you can't see the pen?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll redo it in a minute.
I like this room.
I like this room, but I don't like the color of the carpet. Excellent. Good job. That's a very good one. Yes. Okay, let me do this again because Macha says she can't see. Thanks for letting me know. It's okay. So we said, here, enjoy your trip and don't forget to send me a postcard. What is the name of this village? Canada is a big country. What is the largest city in Canada? I like this room, but I don't like the color of the carpet. Okay? So here we're going to say a postcard, the name. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake here. Is a very big, not a big. I didn't consider very. So here would be a. So is a very the largest city, and this one is the color of the carpet. Okay, good. They're getting a little bit more difficult. Okay. Can you see that better? I can see it from here, so I think you should be able to too. I was just looking where the water was coming in and the water coming in. Yeah, not coming in, right? The water. Okay, good. A headache. Yes, good, Robbie. An old house near a station, any station? Or do you need to be a little bit more specific?
Near
Near the station. Correct? If I ask you, Rosie, and I say, do you live near the station? You might go, yeah, I live near the station. Like, it's not just any. You live near a specific place. Okay, good. Pass it round. Adam, I did some of you.
Yes.
Is correct?
Yes, because old
And old.
in and old. In, yeah, in and old. And is one. Before that one, you're missing another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're missing another one. One more.
Yeah.
What is
Actually, that one, Ana Maritza, has 3.
Yeah.
There are 3.
Yeah.
So again, Sabatri,
No.
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 go
It's
home,
correct.
Ana Maritza.
It's correct. It's correct.
It's
That one is correct. We
Yeah,
have
erase
3.
it all,
Yeah.
Ana Maritza.
We do have
Erase
3,
it completely. Let's
Yeah,
do the
yeah.
whole sentence again. Let's do it again.
but-
No,
No.
eliminate it all. All of it, gone. Yes, okay, Sabatri. Go help Ana Maritza. Ana Maritza, stay with Sabatri so you can see. Stay so you can see the two of you. Yeah?
Yeah, no, okay.
Okay. So look what she's gonna put. Remember you gotta write bigger. No. No. No, wrong. No. Erase there. Yeah. No. So what is name of director?
Of the
The name. Hello. You're very late. It's 12 o'clock. Yeah, so class starts at 10.
Name.
Yeah, so why are you so late?
Cancel. The main number.
Didn't they tell you we start at 10? Okay, so you need to be here at 10 o'clock. And it's 12. So 2 hours late. Why? Why are you late? Take a seat. Here. What's your name? Sorry? Sorry? Bona. Oh, you haven't been here for a long time. If you want to come to class, you've got to come early. Okay, good. Good job. Okay, so what is the name of the director? Missing one more. Yeah. No. What is what? Okay, Ana Maria. Yeah, come on, Maritza. Yeah, good. Give it to Ana Maritza. Because I said to the two of you, do it together. Good. So what is the name of the director of the film we saw last night? Yes, no the before the last. Okay, so no the before last. Good job, girls. Okay, amazing. Thank you. This is what I was going to say. Look, this is very long. So we saw apostrophe a couple of weeks ago. And we saw as a rule with the apostrophe, when it's very, very long, we do not change it. We leave like this. If this is the sentence, yes, and it's already very long, then we leave like this. We do not change. But if I wanted to, I can. If I wanted to make it shorter, I can. So here I could say, what is the film director's name? So I could say, what is the film director's name we saw last night? Now, if I say the film director's name, I'm talking about the director, but here it's talking about the film. So this is incorrect also. So, okay. So it's according to the context. Let me do it again. So here I'm going to say, what is the director's, sorry, it's wet. What is the director's name of the film we saw last night? See, it's still very long anyway. So you can make it a little bit shorter, but it's not like a big deal. So basically, this is how we would leave it. Okay? Can I use that many the or the? Absolutely. Why? Because this is grammar. If you need to repeat constantly because of the grammar, you got to do it. So it's not a problem to have the, because it's the grammar. What can you do? Same as, for example, when you want to use it of. So it says of the director, of the film, also of, you need that, correct? So we can understand it. So yes, this is correct. Okay, a little bit confusing? Little bit confusing, huh? But you got it. In the end, you got it together. Good. Any questions? No? Okay, I'll let you guys go grab coffee, water, go to the bathroom. Let's say you have till 12:05. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 minutes. Go, go, go. I'm going to go myself. Ten minutes.
Also eine Mikrofone und keine Ahnung wann.
my student, she works at Nike. She was with Nike. And she said, Natalia, you're not gonna tell me that she finished. So she said to me, oh, do you like these sneakers? And I was like, yeah. She said, oh, $20. I'm like, really? You did? Because she works at Nike. All great. I don't think that's gonna happen. I just dropped it. Yeah, just so. Because even like in some countries they complain. Yeah. Some countries are like, no, why? It's like, oh, just keep it. So one, I'm going to need you for homework, okay? This one. So this one. Homework. And this one. So read and this one and this one. Okay, you can do exercises for homework. This one, no, we don't use anymore. This is old English. So now we must use this one. Okay? Good. So that's going to be homework for you. So you can catch up with the class. Yep. Good. Nancy, how you been? How you been? Good?
Yeah.
Are you still packing at the factory? Oh no, you left that job, didn't you?
Oh.
The packing in Chatswood?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing now? Where are you working now? You're waitressing. Where are you working now?
Teacher, your
Yeah.
kappa.
Oh, thanks, Kisha.
It's a first school, Seva.
Tasty.
Salad packing. Oh, so you're still at the factory? Oh, still at the factory. Okay. I used to love those salads, but the other day I bought one and the lettuce was old. And so I was like, Because the salads used to be very fresh, but I don't know what happened now. Very old. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. ¿Qué ahí? Ya, haz lo que tenés que hacer y me llamas después de la una. ¿Ya? Okay. Let's see. Rosie, would you like to read for me, please? We use the
We use the when it is clear which thing or person we mean. What is the name of this street? There is only one name. Who is the best player in your team? There is one best player. Can you tell me the time, please? The time now. My office is on the first floor of the building.
Okay.
And the one?
So here, thanks, Rosie. So here it says we use when it is clear. When we say it is clear, meaning I know what we are talking about. I know the thing or the person that you are referring to. So this is what I was saying just now. When Rosie was writing, remember, she said, I live in an old house near a station. Well, I'm going to say to Rosie, what station? You know what I mean? Because she's saying I live in an old house, that is the general, but she lives near the station. This is a specific idea. I know what she's talking about. So this is what it says. It is clear. I know. Okay? It says, who is the best player? We said that when we use superlatives, yes, this is called a superlative form. It's when I want to separate one thing from the rest. So here, the best player, not just any player. It is the best player. So who is the best player in soccer? Messi or what's his name? Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo? Huh? Ronaldo, Messi. There you go, Ronaldo. Okay. What was I going to say? That some people say that Messi is the best player because he is a natural player, and others say it's Cristiano Ronaldo because he has worked very hard to be the best player. Correct? He trains a lot. So yeah, it depends on your perspective. If I ask you, Rabi, what is the best Nepalese restaurant in Sydney?
Which one?
What?
Halapani.
Halapani. Really? Milan? Yeah. Milan's like, yeah, Halapani. Yeah. What is the best Korean joint in town? For you, the best Korean joint, the best Korean restaurant in town. You don't know? Okay. What is the best Korean chicken that we can ask for? KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, if you say so. Okay, good. Nancy, where is it best to eat Taiwanese?
hotpot.
Pineapple pie.
Pie?
Yeah.
Is that's the name of the restaurant, is it? Pie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pineapple.
It's a pie?
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Oh, pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh, so they serve the pineapple, and you guys like that a lot. So sweet. Okay, good. What about for you, Rosa? So, what is the best restaurant for you? A restaurant you got to go there. You go again and again.
She's from China.
Chinese,
Oh.
right? Rosa, are you from China? Oh, Taiwan. Oh, so you guys are two Taiwanese. Oh, look at that. Okay. So for you, what is the best restaurant? Yeah. Don't know. What is the best place to go in Sydney?
No.
No, you don't like any places. No, really? You just prefer Taiwan. Okay, fair enough. What about you, Ana Maritza? What is the best place in Sydney for you? The Botanical Gardens? The Botanical Gardens. Ana Maritza likes the flowers, the insects, the bugs, everything. Okay, good. Can you tell me the time? Not just any time, but the time, please. The time which is now. My office is on the first floor. Remember, I said to you, if you say the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and continuously, then you always say the ground floor, the first, the second, the third, etc. But if you say floor 2, floor 3, floor 4, you do not need the. Good. Okay, the same. Let's see. Ana Maritza, when you're ready.
The same.
Mm-hmm.
We live in the same street.
Yep.
No, in same street. Are these two groups different? No, they're the same.
Good. So the same means equal. The same. Many times you ask me, you say, to say something, what is the difference between and an? And I go, no difference. It is the same. Maybe, Ravi, they didn't let you answer, but what is for you the best Nepalese restaurant in Sydney? Forget about them. For you,
Which one?
which one?
I'm working now.
I didn't ask you that. I said, what is the best restaurant?
I'm working now with the Kalapani.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like best is the Kalapani.
So Kalapani is the best restaurant for you. So it's the same one that they like. So you see, it's the same restaurant. It's the same one Kishore and Milan likes. You see? Yes. Just say, for example,
First restaurant in the place was the Momos.
yeah, Momo. Yeah, I went to Momo.
That was the first
That was the best before.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
But now he's working in that restaurant.
Yeah. So now it's the best one because it has the best chef.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
We were kidding. We were kidding.
You were kidding. Yeah, of course. You were saying about his restaurant because, yeah, I get it. So what I'm saying is, to say, hey, I said, Nancy, where are you working? And so Nancy, she gave me this full explanation. Oh, Chatswood. Oh, you're in the same job. See? So she said, yeah, I'm at the same place. So what I'm saying is instead of saying, oh, yes, and giving a whole explanation, you don't need to. If I say, oh, where do you live? Oh, same place, Nicole. Same house, same suburb, same. Where are you working? Oh, same place. Correct? People ask me sometimes, teacher, are you still in the city? And I go, yeah, same school, same place. See? No change, meaning no change. It is the same. When you say, oh, what is the difference? And I go, no, it's the same, meaning no difference. Okay? Good. We also say it says, for the sun, the moon, the world, the sky, the sea, the country. We're talking very specific things. The sky is blue and the sun is shining. Well, not today, right? Today the sun isn't shining. Yeah, the day is gloomy. The day is, ugly. Well, Jamie loves it. This is her thing. Jamie loves the rain. Huh? Yes, because where she lives, it rains a lot, right? Kind of, in winter at least. A lot of us also say sometimes, I always say, I don't like the cold. I prefer the hot. You know what I mean? It's very common that people say that. And a lot of people go, oh, I don't like the hot or the heat. I like the cold. So you see, because we're talking about something specific. So we say the police, the fire brigade, the army of a city, a country. We say the government, the politicians, the family, the team. Correct? The organization. If it's a group of people, we're always going to say the. So my brother is a soldier. He's in the army. What do you think of the police? Do they do a good job? Oh, by the way, did any of you go to see the parade on Friday in Hyde Park? No? You didn't go to see the parade? Oh, you saw on TV? Beautiful, right? Yeah. I saw some videos of some students. Yeah, they recorded. I missed that, but yeah, good on them. Okay. And also when we talk about like a location, so, if I have this and I say, please write your name at the top of the page. I can also say, write your name at the bottom of the page. To say, for example, for many, many years, not anymore, Victoria used to jump in the bed with her dad and I. And, Victoria, go to your bed. Oh, I want to sleep in the middle. So she was always in the middle, sleeping between the two of us. Yes. Okay. So as you can see here, it says at the top, at the bottom. See what I'm saying? At, we're going to see that next week, okay? Prepositions. On the left, on the right, and in the middle. So you see, that's the different ways we use at, on, in. I'm going to do it again, one more time. At the top, at the bottom, on the left, on the right, and in the middle. So we have the top, the end, the middle, the left, etc. At the end, at the beginning, at the end, also at. Okay, let me see. Rosa, when you're ready, can you read for me, please? Read. Mm-hmm. Start here. Okay.
My house is in the end of the street. The table is in the middle of the room. Do you try right on the left in your country?
Okay, good job. So here it says, as I said to you, write your name at the top. My house is at the end of the street. The table is in the middle. This table, my table, is in the middle of the room, correct? And it says, do you drive on the left or on the right? In Australia, for example, we drive on the left. And the driving wheel, correct, the steering wheel, is on the right. Yes? In China, for example, you drive on the other side of the road. Yes? In Egypt too? In South America too. In South America, you drive on the right and the steering wheel is on the left. Yeah? Okay. So yeah, in different countries, they drive differently. And let's see, do you play a musical instrument? So when I say, do you play a musical instrument, it's like any. And so if you go, Nick, do you play a musical instrument? No, I don't. But I used to play the piano. I used to study the piano, you see. Now, because I'm being very specific, some people go, oh, I can play the guitar. Series, do you play any instruments? No, none. So you don't play any. Tashi, do you play instruments? No, none. Oh. Your what?
My wife,
Your wife?
your wife,
His wife.
his wife, Tashi.
Tashi's wife.
Right.
What?
My wife and
Your wife plays?
Yeah.
What does your wife play?
Chris.
She plays the piano.
Yeah.
So my wife plays the piano. Can you say that? Okay, beautiful. Now I can understand. What about you, Rabbi? Do you play any instruments? No. Does your wife play? No. Your children play? No. Do you dance? No. Oh, not musical or artistic at all, huh? Okay, let's keep on going. So you can play the piano, the guitar, the trumpet. Paula is learning to play the piano. And you can listen to the radio. Yes, you can listen to music. So you say, I listen to music, not the music, but you listen to what? So anything that is the device, the speaker, the radio, yes, the record player, the stereo equipment, you're being specific about. What about you write on the computer? Yes, you use the projector, the computer, the laptop, because we're talking about the electronic device. Okay? To connect online, we use the internet. It says, what do you use the internet for? And as people have mentioned, yes, Australia created the Wi-Fi. Okay, so the Wi-Fi was created in Australia. Okay, the Wi-Fi. And a lot of you, oh, excuse me, do you have the password for the Wi-Fi? Oh, I don't have a signal, talking about any signal, correct? So I don't have any signal, but to say, oh, do you know the password for the internet or for the Wi-Fi? Yeah? Okay. Sorry. And look what it says here. It says, we do not use the when we talk about, it says television or TV. Okay? Jamie, do you want to read for me, please?
Television, I watch TV a lot.
Yes. So you see, I watch TV a lot. It doesn't say I watch the television a lot or the TV a lot. I watch TV. No, you don't need the. Continue.
What's on television tonight?
Yep.
But can you turn off the TV?
Yes. Now, what is the difference, do you think, when it says I watch TV a lot, and then it says what's on television tonight, but we say, can you turn off the TV, the television, the TV set? Why do we say the in this second case? What is the difference between this example and this example? Sorry? Because it has an action, okay, and is referring to
The TV is specific.
the TV is specific in this context because I'm saying, can you turn off the TV? What TV? That one. Not just any, turn off the TV. Just like when we say, can you turn off the lights? Okay? This one is a good one because this one I've heard many of you when we talk about our routines and about what we do, you know, in the morning when we get up, you know, what do you do for dinner? Example, a lot of you say, oh, for the breakfast, well, when we're talking about meals, you don't need the. So, for example, to say, oh, let's say for breakfast, you could say, I have a sandwich, I have a cup of tea with milk, etc. For dinner, we eat. For lunch, no the. Yes? Another thing I just said to you guys, we say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. But we say at night. So you don't say at the night, just at night. So in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but at night. Okay? And so again, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we also have brunch. You can have a snack. So a snack, but not the snacks. If I talk about snacks, you might say, oh, by the way, you could say, I left snacks in the fridge, or you can say, I packed the snacks in your bag. So here when you say the, it usually means more than one. So the snacks. If it's just one, you're going to say a snack. Yes? But there we're not talking about specific or general. We're just talking about quantity. Okay? So it's different. So yeah, usually for food, we don't say, oh, they're bringing the breakfast. No, they're bringing breakfast at, let's say, 7:30 a.m. No, what did you have for breakfast? Dinner is ready. You don't go, the dinner is ready. No. Hey, dinner's ready. Okay, coming. Next, last, week, month, year, summer, Monday. Anything that is related to time. Time. So remember to say, I go to the fridge and I have some chocolates in the door. And sometimes at night I go, oh, I want something sweet. So I go for a chocolate, right? And sometimes who ate my chocolate? And Victoria goes, oh, Mum, sorry. Oh, sorry, Mum. I didn't know. Oh, Mum. I ate the last one. So you see, she goes, I ate the last one. But she's being very specific about eating the chocolate, you see. But if I say to her, last time, yeah? I don't say to her, the last time. I go, last time, don't touch my chocolate. What I'm trying to say is that this is the time. So it's very different when you're talking about something very specific. She says, Mum, sorry, I ate the last one. She's talking about the last chocolate. The last chocolate, it's okay. But when we're talking about time, as to say, hey, teacher, sorry, but next week, I'm working the whole week. I'm not coming. So you say, teacher, next week, not the next week. If I say, where were you last week? I don't say, where were you the last week? Where were you last week? Oh, last week, I was traveling. I was in Gold Coast or something. Yes? You don't have to say the. So this is why it says we never use the before next, last, or every. You don't say, oh, I go to school the every day. No, I go to school every day. And last week, I went 4 days because Friday was a holiday. Well, actually 3 days because last week, Monday and Friday were holidays. You see what I mean? So this is why I say, no, don't say the, oh, yes, the last week. No. Last week. That's it. Got it? Okay. And so it says, I'm working next week, not the next week. Did you have a holiday last summer? Not the last. Okay. So let's do exercises. So the first one, corrections. It says, what is the name of the street? The name, we mentioned it previously. What's on TV tonight? It's okay. And we'll start here on number 3. Give you a few minutes to start, to begin. Okay, let's begin. Okay, let's begin. Number 3, it says our apartment is on Tashi. Number 3, our apartment is on the second floor. So we say on the second floor. Good. Okay, let's see. Rosa, 4. Would you like to go to moon? Rosa, number 4. Yes. Would you like to go? Yes. Nancy? To the moon. Good. So incorrect. Yes. Rabi, number 5. Which is best hotel?
The best.
The best is the best hotel. Correct? Good. Okay. Let's see, Sherry. What time is lunch? It's okay. Good job. Okay, Maka, 7. How far is it to the city center? Good. Yes? 8, Ana Maritza, we're going away at the end of May. We're going away at end of May. No. No. Do I say at end or at the end? At the end, correct? Yes. At the end of May is correct. Normaya, number 9. What are you doing next weekend?
Of the May.
No, you can't say of the May. Of May, that's it. It's okay. Yes. We said no the before next. It's okay. Good job. Okay, let's see. Sabatri. I didn't like her first time I met her. The first. Yes, I didn't like her the first time I met her. Good. Here, 11. I'm going out after dinner. Let's see, Milan. It's okay. Good. It's easy to get information from internet. Jamie. From the internet. Good. Rosa. My sister got married last month. It's okay. Good job. Yes. My dictionary is, let's see, Kishore. On the top shelf. On the right. Good job. Yes. On the. So the top, the right. We've got one more. Yes, copied? There's one more. And so the last one, let me see, Maha. We live in country about 10 miles from nearest town. The nearest town, you're missing another one? The country. So we live, this one I'm going to do completely, yeah? We live in the country. When we talk about, oh, sorry. Why did I do that? That's stupid. Okay. When we say, guys, the country, we're talking about the city, the country. You're not talking about Australia. You're talking about the country as where there are cows and sheep and, yes, the contrast of the city. So the city, the country. When we talk about Australia, you're talking about a country. Okay? So be careful. Yes? I can also say, though, it will depend because I can say, usually I ask, how long have you been in Australia? But I could also say, how long have you been living in the country? And when I go, the country, I'm talking about Australia. So context is very important. But in this case, we are talking about the country as contrast the city. So we live in the country about 10 miles from the nearest town. Yes, is correct. Okay, we have age, color, problem, street, time. It says we will use the same. The same. So here, I live in North Street and you live in North Street. So we both, yes, we live in the same street. I arrived at 8:30 and you arrived at 8:30. So we arrived at the same time. The same time. Good. Next. James is 25 and Sue is 25. So James and Sue are the same age. Good. Sorry, give me a second. Daughter's calling. Okay, let's continue. Sorry about that. My shirt is dark blue. Sorry, children today.
They said in the packaging 600 something the tax card.
Okay. Let's continue. Okay, so my shirt is dark blue and so is my jacket. So my shirt and my jacket are the same color. Okay, next one. I have no money and you have no money. So we are poor.
We have the same problem.
We have the same problem. We have the same problem. Is correct. Good job.
Teacher, can I ask you something?
Yes, of course.
They said my t-shirt is dark blue.
Sorry, can you? So I can
My
think.
shirt is dark blue. Is it some season? What's this color?
Dark
Is it
blue.
mixed color?
Your shirt is dark blue.
Dark blue? Where is the
That's dark blue.
This is dark
just
blue.
an only
Color.
blue. Where is the dark? I don't
This
have
is dark blue.
It's navy blue, like
Navy blue.
It's a heavy color.
Yeah.
Dark blue, light blue.
Yeah.
Dark blue, light blue. They're not the same. And you know, as we say they are the same, they are not the same. So I can say they are not the same because they are blue. Yes,
Yeah.
the same color. But they are not the same because this is dark and this is light. Okay, got it? Okay, no worries. Good. Let's continue. Okay, let's see. So we've got look at the pictures and complete the sentences. Use the if it is necessary. Only if it is necessary. So it says the sun is shining. She's playing the guitar. Now, I hear sometimes students, they say guitar. It's not guitar, it's guitar. 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 So it's like, do you play the guitar? Yeah, I play the guitar, not guitar. Okay? So don't pronounce it like that. Guitar. Guitar.
British is this one?
Most probably, but I think the Americans pronounce the same. But we never say guitar. You know the other one that people also say? Giraffe. Giraffe. Oh, I saw the giraffe at the zoo. It's giraffe. Giraffe. No.
Everyone
Giraffe.
is like so heavy. Oh,
Very
you know?
strong. Yes.
strong,
No.
just like
It's
a
just one
dog.
word. Giraffe. Look at the giraffe. You don't say giraffe. It's giraffe. Giraffe. Yeah. Okay, good. Number 3. They're having breakfast. No, the.
It's morning.
Good, it's morning. So they're having breakfast. No, the. He's watching TV. Yes. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. In this case, I would say, if you ask me, what's this one? Oh, he's watching the TV. I would say the TV because that's how we say it. The TV. I want to be specific. They're swimming in
The sea.
the sea, the ocean. I will accept the ocean. And I would accept no lake. You're not going to have a bloody ship like that in a lake, eh? Huh? What are you talking about? That's like a Titanic. Huh? Okay, but I will accept in the water. Yes, you can say that also. You get this in Nepal, do you? No, there are no lakes in Nepal. Are they? No ocean, right? No, because you guys are inland, inbound. Yeah. Tom's name is at. Huh?
Bottom.
Decide. What are you going to say?
At the.
At the bottom of the list, not on. At the bottom.
No, bottom. Bottom. No.
It's at the bottom. Sorry, at the end. I prefer at the end, actually. At the end of the list. Okay, good. Any questions? No? Okay, let's continue. Oh, Robbie's copying. Come on, copy. No. If you want to say under, you would say under Sarah Kelly, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Yes. Let's continue. And here we have to put the words, use the if necessary, and add the word corresponding. Okay. You can start doing those. Let me just hand out the attendance. I'm not going to give you attendance because you're going to issue it, okay? I don't know. You are here, right? Okay, good. If you're not sure, look at Jamie's. Okay, everybody got their attendance? Yes? Okay, amazing. Let's see. So we had dinner at a restaurant last night. Number 2, let's see. Ana Maritza, we stayed.
Very nice. Okay, but I don't remember the name.
The name. Good. Yes, I don't remember the name. Okay, Rosie, number 3.
The sky is very clear tonight. You can
Okay.
see all the stars.
Yes, the sky is very clear. Tashi, 4. On TV, yes. Here, I would say on TV, not the TV, because we're not talking about somebody. We're talking about TV shows. They're on TV as in any TV. But the previous idea, when I said, what's he doing? He's watching the TV because he's doing something very specific. That's why. You could say he's watching television or he's watching the TV. Here would only be on TV. That's it, because we're talking about a general concept. Rabi, 5. Somebody,
was training
yes?
to the break
No, what do you mean to the break? No.
to break
To break.
into the shop.
Yes.
So I call
Yes.
it
The
police.
The police. Yes. Okay, good. Let me see. Bona. Tokyo. The capital. Yes, of Japan. Good. Milan. No. 7. What did you have for? No, just lunch. Remember, Milan, we do not use the for breakfast, dinner, lunch. No the. What did you have for lunch? What did you have for breakfast? Maha, I woke up in the middle of the night. Why is it in the middle of the night? Because we say at night, no the. We say here in the middle of the night because we're talking about a specific time. Okay? Good. Okay, 5 more minutes and you guys can go. So, this one will be homework for tomorrow. If you come tomorrow, 71. So we can check it, yes? So finish that one. And before you go home today, I would like you to, I want you to do this one. I want you to do this story, this dialogue. Do this story, finish, come, I check, you can go home.
Nico, I have already done.
Let me have a look then. This one. If you finished it, show me and you can go home. Sorry? Here you go. So this one you're going to have to catch up, but the only one I want you to finish for now so you can catch up is that one, that dialogue. Okay? Yeah, just that one, and then you can go home. Right.